you were in the big house tonight, and David's message, it was all over it. How to have that swag, how to step out in confidence. And I couldn't help but just think that's what we need to do when we tell the good news about Jesus Christ. So without further ado, Miss Jenna, she's going to come up and share her testimony with you.
Okay, so you all know me as Jenna, but my real name is Jennifer. And it did not take long for me to accept Christ in my heart. I was only a month old, and I was baptized on my mom's birthday. And I was into the Lutheran religion. And that was just the start of the rest of my life. It was from that moment on. My parents were not that religious, but we did attend church when we could as a family, once my family was completed in 1978. In the 80s, I attended Prince of Peace Lutheran Church in Margate and as a kid, and there was some good highlights during that time. All because my mom did not want to commute to Fort Lauderdale to Grace Lutheran Church because it was quite a distance. Around the 90s, I attended Grace Lutheran Church up until I was a young adult, and then I stopped because I was not driving yet and could not get to church. When my father passed in 1995, when I was only a junior in high school, some friends got me and my sister to go to Calvary Chapel. We only went once and it weirded us both out, and we never went back. Around 96 and 2002, I graduated high school, did college, and I was working, so I was dealing with life struggles. At the time, I was going through like a angry phase, rebellious phase, just a tad bit, and I was drinking alcohol at the time too, and I was not proud of the one moment in my entire life. In 2001, when I had alcohol poisoning, that was the worst time of my life. And I still dealt with the everyday struggles, but I still went back to my church of Shepherd of the Coast back on February 23rd of 2002. It kind of coincided all the time with my mom's birthday. So from 2002 to 2014, I still went to church at Shepherd of the Coast, and it was just about time for me to branch out. There was a very young new pastor, and I was like a young pastor, really? So I figured, why not just stop going to my church and just branch out. Then last year, 2015, I started fresh, and I was going to do whatever it takes to find me a good religion and church. I don't care if I had to convert for any reason, but I chose I was going to still stick with the Christian Lutheran that I was brought up in. So by January 2015, I searched and searched. I was trying to find my own path in my own faith, in my own kind of atmosphere that I was going to enjoy. And then I started going out to Church by the Glade Sample. I liked it, small, but I was like, I need something bigger. So I kept seeing on Facebook all the time, my friends are checking into Church by the Glade Sawgrass. And I was like, I hope that's a big church. So I went for the first time on May 3rd, 2015, and I fell in love with it. Pastor David was amazing, and I felt overpowered by God's love and His Word that I heard that the very first day I was there. And the music, what can I say about the music here at this place? It's amazing. So it was definitely uplifting for everything for me. And then after several weeks of being here at Church by the Glades Sawgrass, I was baptized on May 17th. And that was the best part of my life, when I got baptized. From from May 2015 to now, since coming for a year now and re-accepting Christ in my life, it has been quite a journey. I was really hoping for a miracle for my mother, who at the time was battling liver cancer. I also had some things that I was dealing with personally, and if it wasn't for Bible study, church, and all of you wonderful people, I don't know where I would be. And I thank you for taking me under your wings. Speaking of wings, the Lord called upon my mom on February 5th, 2016, to be with my dad and other family members who are waiting at Heaven's Gate. Obviously, yes, I do miss my parents. Then I made the biggest decision. My sister lives in Wisconsin. And so, my biggest moment was just leave. Go to Wisconsin, be near my sister. Not live with my sister, but just be near her. And then so, started creating a little bucket list going on, and some of you know about it, some of you don't. And I will continue to be coming here. And one of the things I am working on my bucket list is to actually meet Pastor David. I would love that. But in closing of my testimony, I will keep in contact with all of you because you guys matter to me. Through Facebook, through phone calls, however way I can connect with you. And I do want you to continue to pray for me in my new journey. When my lease ends in September, that's when I'm leaving. And I want to say thank you for hearing my testimony. And it's definitely been a pleasure. And this is... In case you didn't notice.